Caraco. You want to get on the kid? You want to get on the mic? No, you don't want to help? You don't want to help us again? Oh, you can help me. Help the booth. We're like fam. Help the booth. Yeah, sure you do. That's what they all say. All right, Howard Jones 2. And welcome to the third game of this MNBL season on this fine Sunday. Here, you can leave it right here. Just leave it hanging. It'll pick you up. Okay. Sean Hickey on camera. I am Brad with Benton, always representing the Lakers versus the Bullets. I don't happen to have the stats on me or the sheets on the records right now, but I know the Lakers are 3-2. I think the Bullets are 2-2. Could be wrong on that. But there's an early foul on the Bullets right there, and Billy Hurley playing with stitches in his left hand. A turnover by the Bullets.
What happened?
Travel.
No, to Billy Hurley.
I'm not sure. I think he just got in a small accident at home.
Oh, I see.
He's probably helping his mother wash dishes or something, put his hand in the sink, stabbed it with a fork or a knife. I don't know. He could have been doing chores for his mama. He could have been cleaning the corner, getting underneath the bed to get the dust bunnies out, making the bed and the sheet cut him or something. I don't know. He could be soft. Could have very sensitive skin. Brendan Pulvertola with the deep three for the center. Nice hustle on his behalf. Donnell Bailey picks up the ball. Oh, and they're going to call that a foul. I'm going to start off a little slow today. I'm trying to catch my breath. My voice is a little hoarse.
Oh, what happened?
I don't know. Just went away, that's all.
Do you have a cold like me?
No, actually, I had a cold. I had one of the worst colds I've ever had in 10 years during Christmas. Believe it or not, I had no voice the December 24th, 5th, or 6th. Nice. So the entire Christmas, I had no voice. My family was so happy. I was up in the woods of Tewksbury at my brother's house.
What street does your brother...
I can't tell that on the air. I don't want people stalking him. He's a handsome fella.
My brother, who plays for...
Michael Benton.
Who plays for Coach Glenn Higgins.
Oh, for the Kings, yes.
Yes.
He's a very loud coach.
Yes, he is.
But he has the heart to win games.
Yes, he does. And of course, he does have a championship banner of 2001.
Yeah, he has one. Should have had 6.
Especially by now.
Yeah, he's been to the... Coaching 19 years, he's been to the playoffs 11 times.
And he only has one banner?
Been to the championship 3 times.
He only has one banner?
And one banner. Just has that first round curse that he just can't get out of. 11 trips to the playoffs, 3 championship games, 1 banner.
Of course, he went to the championship game 2 seasons ago.
Yes. 06, 07.
But we
back
won't
to
talk
back.
about that.
No, we don't want to talk about it. The Bullets and the Celtics both blew out the Kings. Got to say it. It's on paper. You can't deny it. Bullets are more prepared, and the Celtics the Kings just lost gas, I guess, in the last 5 minutes.
Ran out of gas.
They only lost by 12, but it was a close game. First half, they were getting blown out. Second half, they came back, but it just lost gas.
I mean, that team was dead.
They had a good team. Donnell Bailey with a nice steal from behind. Him and Dean, goes underneath Dean. Smart play.
He is a smart player.
Donnell Bailey, very intelligent, throwing that arm underneath.
They finally have a true point guard.
That's what I'm hearing.
The last couple of years, they did not have that.
They've had Rashad Langston. He was a good point guard, but he was more quick than anything else. And on the bench, I'm not sure who's on the bench for the Lakers. That seems to be a new coach, unless Bernard Stroud got a facelift. I don't see the Reverend in the house. It is Sunday, the day of the Lord, so he might not be here.
True.
Reverend Bernard Stroud, probably MIA for this day. Billy Hurley and Aaron Samano out there smiling and hugging. I don't know what that's about. Well, they're going after the ball, so I know. Samano has a brace on his right ankle. Hurley with stitches in his left hand. So it's an even match. Samano wins the tap.
He is a big boy.
Johnson for a deep deuce. There goes Bailey. Bailey finds Alarcon. Alarcon. Back to Bailey. Knows he's not a shooter. Throws it away. There goes Dean, in my opinion, can pretty much take almost anybody one-on-one in this league. Should have been last year's Rookie of the Year, but it went to his teammate, Shakir Semexant.
Who's playing varsity ball at...
Yes, he's playing for Malden High right now. Jerome Dean finished 1 point behind his teammate.
Isn't that like 2 years in a row the Rookie of the Year has...
Yes, Corey Spencer won it for the Bullets the year before. And then he went to his high school varsity team.
AC.
So the Bullets are hoping no one on their team wins Rookie of the Year ever again. Right now, the front runners, I believe, are Chris Turilli of the Bullets, which is sad to say, and Kyle White of the Celtics, Jeff Chabray of the Kings, Teddy Francois of the Kings.
Is Josh Chabray brother of...
Yes, he is. Matt Chabray of the Celtics last year, yes.
He is?
That is his brother. Kings are very surprised the Celtics did not take him in the early rounds of the MNBL draft this year, so they grabbed him, being a big body as he is as a sophomore. He's only going to get bigger and better in the next year or two.
He has a very, very bright future.
He does here in the MNBL.
That's if, of course, he doesn't go on to play high school.
This is true. He has the size.
He has the size, and I think he has the talent to play at least JV.
Oh yeah, I believe he can. He can definitely make JV. He's gotta fine tune his talent. The Kings are looking around. The Kings are hanging around. I mean, there's a couple Pistons here. I see some Sixers. Yep, just hanging around watching the games.
So what do you think of the Sixers this year? Of course, the
Sixers, champions. You know, they are the defending champions, and we gave them kudos on the first game of the year, this afternoon, I mean. And we both, myself and Nestor, predicted them to win. Nestor said 6, I said 5, they won by 4. So, we predicted it right. The Sixers, not as talented as they were last year. They're just missing a couple pieces. The heart and aggressiveness of Eric Ribeiro at the point is missing. Gio Sirius. Gio Sirius, last year's MVP. They're missing that extra fuel on the offense. But that boy shot everything on the planet. It's sure he's going to score a lot of points when you shoot 40 times. But Ricky Douglas does that as well, so. Donnell Bailey, the one flaw in his arsenal.
He cannot shoot a three.
He's not a shooter. But you don't need to be when you run the point.
True, true.
You just need to be there, and occasionally you take a shot.
You just need to pass the ball.
He doesn't take many shots, and you could tell he was very hesitant in shooting it. He knows his weakness, and he doesn't use it.
True.
That's what a lot of these players in the MNBL think. They think they're point guards, they think they're shooters. They're really not.
They're not.
Donnell Bailey knows he's not a shooter. And once people get that in their head, they're going to play much better. Bailey controlling it very slowly. Mike Almeida. Mike Almeida was drafted by the Lakers last year, did not play one game due to an injury. Came back this year, ready to run and gun with the Lakers.
What year is Almeida?
Junior.
Junior? So they have him for one more season?
Yes.
Not bad.
Timeout, purple and gold. You see at the bench there, defending championship coach Cliff Williams helping out on the book with Commissioner Ken Mazonson, speaking to the referee, and Coster in the far ground back there. You see Cliff Williams. Sean trying to use one hand when all he has to do is put the mic down. He doesn't need to hold it, but he didn't listen to me when I said it earlier. And that way he can use 2 hands. And Dickie Solis standing by, hoping Mr. Hickey does not fall down. Is it true we heard Dickie Solis is on trade rumors?
I don't know. We should ask him.
We heard all about it. I mean, I heard the Kings are in high prospect looking for him.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
That's true. So I think the Kings are going to have to speak with Cliff Williams. and see what's going on. But these are just rumors. Nothing is set in stone. But we definitely have to find out who that coach is on the Laker bench by the halftime, or maybe I'll send somebody over there at the end of the first.
We have to remind our viewers about the trade rules.
Yes, and we have to remind our viewers that the man behind the camera could be drunk. We're not sure. As shaky as it is, and he's not even drinking, we got some serious problems with him on the camera here.
I don't get drunk.
He just drinks a lot. He doesn't get drunk.
Exactly.
Aaron Samano commits his first personal. 2:20 to go. It's an 8-1 baseball score in favor of the Lakers. Shooting the J. Oh, Fritz with a nice, Fritz, I'm sorry. Cousin of Fritz Versaint, John Versaint with a good rebound, and Donnell Bailey throws it away. So we're going to have to send a reporter down there. Excuse me. I do apologize. I'm tired.
I think we all are.
It's been a long day.
Yes, it has.
Mike Almeida with the steal.
The first game
Loses the ball. And throws it away to John Versailles, who loses the ball. Bullets pick it up again and almost lose the ball. Not in the house. Day one, Steve Wright, not here. Versailles throws it to Joseph, who throws it to Almeida, who loses the ball.
It was a hot potato.
Aaron Samano gets it up.
He is a big boy.
For Vitola, no good. Johnson with the ball. Like I said, not in the house. Steve Wright, not here today. Kevin Benner and... Oops. Sorry, I'm following the action. I do apologize. And Vinny Cianti on the bench
That
for the
is
Bullets.
quite okay there, Brad. Just trying to let the viewers know who's our
Yes, we just got to be...
captain of the ship.
Okay. Lakers playing some really hard-nosed defense right now. Defense wins games.
Yes, it
And
does.
everyone knows that down here in the MNBL. That's how the Sixers won it last year. Couple lucky shots by Ricky Douglas, and a lot of shots by Gio Sayers, plus some defense.
That three in, what was it, 14.6 left on the clock?
Yep.
I think Bernardo Sherrod is still having nightmares.
Hey. Billy Hurley misses, but Almeida with a beautiful rebound. Very nice job on the strong side. He's a lefty, that's where he belongs. And now he's back on defense. 10-1 with 18 seconds to go in the first quarter. Nice pass from Dina Johnson. $13 seconds to go, 10-1. Usually the Bullet bench is a lot louder, but without day one here, it's a very quiet bench.
Yes, it is.
Kevin telepathically trying to tell his players what to do. Vinny just staring him down. He does have that intimidating look. He would have been the next installment on The Sopranos, but they ended the season. They heard he was coming, so they just had to end the show in black. So we do apologize for that final season of The Sopranos. But the Bullets have cut it down to 7 with 10 seconds to go in the first quarter. Or period, whichever you prefer. 4 seconds.
Same.
Bailey gets blocked. Almeida got to put it up, and no good. So at the end of one, 10-3 in favor of the Lakers. A slow start, but the Lakers' swarming D is keeping the Bullets off balance. Now the Lakers are 3-2. I'm not sure of the Bullets. Their record, I believe it's 2-2, or
Yes, it is, I believe.
it is 2-2. So that would leave the Pistons at 4-0. The Sixers at 3-1.
2-3.
Oh, really? 2-3?
Yes.
Played 5 games. I didn't even know that. Okay, so the Sixers are 2-3.
I believe.
You could probably be wrong. We'll have to ask Cliff Williams over there. Cliff, you 2 and 3? Your record? 2 and 3? Played them twice already?
We haven't played you guys, right?
No.
We haven't played you, we haven't played the morning. We haven't played the morning.
Yeah. That's weird. That happened to me one year, too. I played 2 teams twice before I played the Bullets once. That happened to me once. We're working out the trade later. I got the trade in my bag.
You got it written up already?
No, I got the trade agreement sheet.
Oh, do you?
Yeah. Doubt me. Casey Staton with the miss. We're underway in the second quarter. Nice drive by Dean. Couldn't get it to fall. A little short. Clip it. Always have them in handy. I'm a trading fool. 1 minute gone. Jerome Dean at the line. A very good free throw shooter at times. Very streaky, but can hit it. Get the nice soft touch. Something you don't see these days. A lot of people go up to that free throw line and just fire the ball. They line drive, fire it. It's a soft touch. You hit the front of the rim. A soft touch will make it roll over the rim. Or to bounce to the back and then roll in. You have to have a soft release. If the ball bounces off the rim by more than 1.5 feet, you shoot too hard.
And there is more than a few people in this league who don't even hit the rim at all.
Oh, absolutely. Lakers going very
embarrassing.
young right now. Wenzu, Joseph, Casey Staton, sophomore. A 3 by Chris Chirilli. The boys got a bunch of them this year.
He killed us, too. I think he had like about 5 threes in that game.
No, I know Bellin. Joseph being harassed by the Bullets. A reach-in by Thompson. Oh no, a traveling violation. Referee called a traveling violation. I didn't know you can travel while you dribbled.
You never know.
Coming up the other way, the loose ball. Thompson with the ball. Over to Chirilli.
Wenzu with the rebound.
Nice pass in the 40-year who just got into the game. Jerome B with the nice steal. Lead is only 3. Beautiful drive. He can finish like no other. Him and Donnell Bailey are great finishers. Josso with the speed. Nice little floater. Josso with the nice ball inside. You got 3 on 2. 3 on. You got the numbers. Oh, he lost his footing. Wenzu over the back. Bad foul, Wenzu. Should have went right around him. Had plenty of time.
Bailey and Hurley into the game.
Drew McFarland. For 3. Air ball.
Air ball. Pianson. Jerome Dean. Bridges out. That was halfway down.
It looked like it was going in. It's a 3-point lead still. We still got, oh, nice steal by Bailey. Dean tried to squeeze through. Provotola with the foul. That's not Provotola. Oh, that's Alex Andon. I'm apologizing. I don't have my sheets in front of me. They're in the bag like a moron. Here they are in front of me now. But everyone seems to be changing their jerseys. Ricky Douglas and Matarazzo switched jerseys today. Their numbers were wrong on the sheet. All right, so let's see. We got the Bullets here. All right, Alex Andon is number 13. I have the sheet now. And Provotola is 36. He's not even on the court right now. Oh, yes, he is. I do apologize. Andon's back on the bench. Torilli's out there, Samano, Dean, Andon, and Tyler Cronin. Taking over for the camera, Kings coach, head coach Chris Rogers, who's been here 20 years and hasn't been more miserable in his whole life. Chris Rogers, tough season so far. What's going on with your team? 0-4. This is unheard of for a team with that talent.
I have no idea what's going on with this team. I hope they can get it together before it's too late.
Well, it doesn't look good if the Pistons keep winning and the Kings drop another game or two. It could be pretty much your season. Everybody else has already got at least one win. This is very rare for the Kings to not have a victory this early in the season.
Yeah, I'm definitely not used to anything like this ever happening to me.
Never went 0-4 in the history of the past 20 years
It's all
with the
new to
Kings.
me. All very new to me.
Yes, it's very new, especially when you got talent on this team. A Taquan Ross, who's just a powerhouse down low, can light it up when he wants to as long as his head's in the game. Gus J-Man, who can fly up the court and run that baseline like no other. You got a proven player in Hinsa Hagos, who played JV for Malden High School last year. He's just not getting his stuff together. And Teddy Francois, not in the house. It doesn't help when your first pick isn't around.
Yeah, I have no idea what's going on.
There's some skill there.
I have no idea what's going on with this team. I might have to seek seek the Oracle and find out what's going on.
Well, you might have to get a guru. Maybe Guru Takamiputa is available, I heard, to come down and oversee the team. A Mona Mondu, if we could find that. Yep.
Mona Mondu.
You get a Mona Mondu down here. We might have a lot of Pisces on the team. We don't know. I know there's a couple Scorpios. And on the way back is Donnell Bailey again. A nice steal by Jerome Dean. Was already out of bounds. 13-9, 2.5 to go in the first half. But yeah, we have to the Mighty Mighty Pisces song stop playing. Maybe a sit-down fish at, say, Pittsburgh, have the team watch it.
Something. We need something.
You know, some sort of motivation. Watch Hoosiers.
I think maybe that me and the Kings staff might have to go back to the visuals.
Yes.
Years ago, we used to have the TV and
oh, absolutely. Yep.
and watch the games and point out basically what's going on. You know, we got to try something.
Yeah, I think a visual thing would be very good. And court one this Thursday would be perfect because they're right next to that empty room. See if we can get a TV. I'll make a phone call to
yes.
a couple friends of mine who work there, and maybe we can get a TV.
Yeah, I think that could be helpful. I mean,
yeah.
I'm running out of ideas here.
As long as Nestor Dudley, you know how he is giving up tapes.
Yes.
He's stingy. He won't give up nothing.
I'm sure.
I heard he screwed you on Army Men years ago.
Yes, he did.
Yeah, that's just not right. And Wen Zhu, one of their better shooters, misses both free throws. 14-9, 2.5 to go first half. Lakers looked like they were on their way, and all of a sudden, everything just stopped. Everyone stopped scoring.
Sort of like the Kings game.
Pretty much, yeah. The Kings had an early lead. They were up 10-4, then up 16-15, and next thing you know, it was 34-16.
Yeah, it seemed like the car just stalled.
Tyler Cronin with the in and out. Coming up the other way.
You know, Brad, I'm looking over on the Kings bench. It seems like they got a new coach over there. Any idea?
On the Lakers bench, yes. I have no idea who that is. I was asking someone if they could find out for me. Sean Hickey's doing the book right now. That's where he disappeared to. We're just under 2 minutes. We got a foul on Almeida. I would like to find out who that is, but you know how Bernardo Stroud is. He pulled a Howard Jones and disappeared once the game ended. Because I would ask him, he would know. Dickie Solis over here looking at you like a fresh piece of meat. He wants to be traded to your team so bad.
Maybe you can get a word from Coach Amos before, after the quarter and find out.
We'll pull him over. I'll snatch him up.
I think the people want to know.
Yeah, hell, we want to know. I'll get down to the floor in 1 second. We got 1:54 to go. Stop time right now. A slim down Sooner champs tonight coming in with Jeffrey Legentis, who is not slim down.
I know Coach Amos really wants to win this war because he's always in a war with the Bullets.
Yeah, but the sad part is day one isn't here to face day two.
I see that.
I don't know why he's not here. He'll probably be here at halftime, but who knows. He does have 2 children, 2 boys. So we'll see. Could be something wrong at the house. He does live a good distance away. Maybe he, lost his power. We don't know. It happens here in New England.
Well, I'm just shocked because I know the 2 teams he likes to beat up on is the Lakers and the Kings.
Yes, and him to miss a Laker game. Maybe he went to go get the Grossi girls because I haven't seen them yet either. But I do see QG, the biggest Laker fan in the history of the sport, traveling all this way just to come watch the game. So big shout out to QG sitting there on the Laker bench. She has Laker shirts. She's got everything. Checks the schedule on the website all the time. MNBL19.tripod.com. Go to the website, check out your schedule. Come down and see the Laker game. Come visit QG. She likes to read. Bring her a book. Big shout out to Coach Amos. He's looking good today wearing his mustard sweater and brown hat. Brown is the new black, you know.
I'm yet to see Coach Amos click those heels today.
No, he started to in the very beginning. Almeida on the wrong side as a lefty, but he still made it right. I gotta go get me some pizza. I'm hungry. Only had 1 slice today, and I can get all these, these grease in the palm handouts.
Mr. Bedard's man in the snack bar today.
Yes, him and the Riddler. Sean Bedard working the stand. Big shout out to the Riddler and Papa San over there walking on the concession stand. Better have my pizza ready at halftime. And a Diet Coke, because I'm trying to diet. I'm looking good. I'm slendering out, just like Dickie. Looking good. You know, I heard they call him Kid Handsome in school? He's trying to get Kid Gorgeous. He wants that title. But right now it's Kid Handsome.
He wants to trade that black shirt in for a different black shirt, huh?
Yeah, he doesn't like the red. He wants purple. Purple and black. Traveling violation on Jeffrey Legentis. Are we ever going to get rid of Legentises? They've been around for like 10 years. That's all I ever see is a Legentis. But I think this is the last one. If not, hey, maybe next year he'll be a king. You never know. Almeida trying to get his 40-year good follow. Following it up, hustling as always does. Nice play, Sean Fortier right there. I'm sure his mama Kim taught him that. Banging down low, throwing elbows. She's from the bricks. She ain't afraid. Jerome Dean over to Andon for 3. No good, back rim. We got 35 seconds to go. It stays bullet ball. 18-9 in favor of the Lakers. Very low scoring game. Torelli for 3. He's hit a bunch of them this year so far. He can hit them. Almeida, a little late on the pass to Bailey. Goes back door, couldn't get it to go. Good idea, just waited too long on the pass. Dean with the save? No. I think that was an errant whistle. He didn't want to blow that. Costa blew another one. Vinny's out of control. You see him in the lower left corner. Vinny spoke. Someone's getting taken out. Someone's getting a dead fish mailed to their mailbox tomorrow. And it's probably Costa. Chirilli brings the ball up. Final 14 seconds of the first half.
Excuse me, Coach.
5 seconds to go in the first half. A steal. Oh, and they're saying it's a late bullet ball. Andon hit that ball out, but they're saying it stays with the Bullets. On their steal, and there goes the buzzer. So at the end of the first half, we have 18-9 in favor of the Lakers. Coach Amos, real quick. Coach Amos, we just want to get a name. We're looking for the name of this young gentleman here sitting on your bench. We don't have a name. We don't have an idea who he is.
I'd love to tell you, but then I have to kill you.
Would you like to tell us, or are you going to kill me too?
Oh, no. What do you mean?
Okay, are you coaching with the Lakers right now?
Sure I am.
Okay, what's your name? We just want to know.
I'll tell you.
Oh, now he's got. What is going on in the Laker camp? I don't like it. Back to you, see in the second half.
He won't answer me, Ken.
Welcome back to second half action. Bradworth Benton, Chris Rogers on the camera representing the Kings. In the house, Vinny Cianci just left. Oh, that's a little different. Little technical difficulty here. We're going to have to work on that for a second. Oh, man, that's kind of unique. We do apologize. You must have hit a button somewhere. Me. Coach Amos, to the booth. Coach Amos. Look. All right, please excuse the... We got a slight problem there. Maybe your technical wonders can... All right, we're going to have to pause this for 1 second. We do apologize. We'll be right back. Okay, welcome back. A little technical difficulty there. Coach Rogers, I think, had that voodoo going or something, or Gladys Rogers walked in the building. Brendan Pivatola just committed a foul. Donnell Bailey at the line hits the second of his 2 attempts. And hopefully all is back to normal, and we have a foul. Like I was saying earlier, Vinny Cianci goes into the hallway, goes all the way to the stairwell, makes a phone call, and Mike Gagnon shows up. Now, if only they could do that for Steve Wright. 19-9 in favor of the Lakers. Minute and a half gone by, a traveling violation on the Bullets. I don't see this game going into overtime, not like the first game. First game, game of the week. Unless this turns into one heck of an offensive showing by these two teams. The game of the week should be the Celtics versus the Sixers. The Sixers got their second win today, going 2-3 on the year. The Celtics, I believe, dropped to 2-3. Lakers right now at 3-2. And the Bullets, I believe, at 2-2. Billy Hurley, the hoop and the harm, the and one, even with the stitches in his hand. Over to Willie for 3. That's his second of the day. He's a front runner for Rookie of the Year. Who do you like so far, Coach Rogers? As a coach in this league, you know how Rookie of the Year works. Chris Chirilli's involved. Kyle Wright of the Celtics is involved. Possibility of Teddy Francois after a beautiful pass to Billy Hurley for the easy layup.
I sort of like Chirilli's game.
You like Chirilli's game?
The kid from, who would you say from the Celtics?
Kyle White.
Yeah, he's pretty good. He's all right. He's a hustler.
The Kings have 2 possibilities if they can turn their game around. Teddy Francois and Jeff
I
Chabray.
think Chabray's a little bit ahead of Teddy right now.
I agree with that. He's averaging more. Bad pass by Dean. And he knows that Bailey never misses an open layup. One guard to another. Ooh, a tough pass. Provatola couldn't handle it. Bailey comes the other way. Over to Wenju. Off the glass, one hand, blows the bunny. Up fake, good patience.
I think the Bullets need a timeout.
And there goes. Vinny Cianci heard you when he called the timeout. Now, Chris Rogers, you know the Lakers staff very well. You know Rashad Langston. You know who he is. If you look at him, the first thing I think of is crisscross.
Oh, yeah. Jump, jump.
Yeah. Look at him with that big old baggy shirt. He's short like they were.
Yep.
It looks like the shirt's on backwards, but it could not. It might not be.
The Bullets are looking a little dejected right now. Sort of how the Kings felt.
Yep, Jerome Dean sitting on the floor. Now, you have a player with quite an attitude that you need to turn around with. Taquan Ross. I mean, he has all the ability, he has all the desire, but he just gets very heated at himself, his coaches, his teammates. What can you do to deter that, or is there nothing you can do?
I think he has to fix that himself. I have no clue what his problem is.
He is the captain of your squad. I heard there was dissension early in the season. The dissension has turned away.
It seems like we can't appoint any more captains. The captains seem to want to leave the ship lately.
Yeah, yep. There'll be no more captains in the Kings camp. Next year, they do have a nice returning squad. They have Chabray, they have Francois, DiGiovanni, Benson, Pandy, Iapika. So they got a good squad returning. Possibility of a trade rumor, I heard.
Got a good squad now. I just can't put it together.
Exactly. Doesn't make sense.
Nope.
Now, if the Kings ship keeps falling apart, would you be willing to make trades?
That's a very likely possibility.
Because the Kings usually don't like to give away players. They like to get players.
You know, when you got to lose a little extra weight on the boat, you got to start throwing some off.
That is true. Chirilli again for another three. Hits his third of the game.
Yeah, he's hot. They got to put a body on him.
He's 3 for 6, I believe. But that brings him closer. And my man, Steven Eshek, I love him on the Bullets. That kid got more heart in his squad than half your King squad. Just that number 31 who got the ball now.
Oh, yeah.
He's got so much desire. Look at him. Look at him. Man possessed.
He gives it his all out there.
Now, you see the new coach on the Lakers talking to Wenju right now.
Yep.
They won't tell me his name. We saw that after. But I did a little investigating. I picked his pocket. And I got a piece of paper that it has his first name on it. All I know is his name is Will. So I don't know. When there's a will, there's a way. And Will's over there. So that's all I got. Assistant coach Will. And now what's going on here? Jerome Dean getting in Wenju's face. That's the old Dean. That ain't right.
It kills me.
We don't need that.
It just kills me they want to get in each other's faces for something as simple as a jump ball. It was just a tie-up. He didn't poke him in his eyes or punch him in his chest.
Didn't even throw him on the ground.
It was just a tie-up. And they want to fight.
Well, Jerome does. Wen is being pulled away by both his coaches. And he's like, I don't know what's going on. Eshek with the ball. Gives it to Dean. Chirilli wanted to pull the trigger again. 3:40 to go. 15-point Laker lead in the third. Why am I hearing music? Oh. Like that's going to be picked up on the mic. Oh, Billy Hillary with a turnaround lucky spin.
Throwing the sky hook.
He's got himself a nice little game again today. Any early predictions on the MVP this year? Who any front runners in your opinion? Oh! Wenju, but in defensive Steven Eshek, he is 2 feet shorter than him. Oh, there you go, filling the holes. Who's that? Darnell Bailey couldn't get it to go. Wen Zhu looks like he's a little worse for the wear on that transaction.
MVP, I really haven't given it much thought. I see a few of these guys play. I think it's going to be a close who's ever in the running.
I totally agree. I don't see any runaways right now. You could see Billy Hurley, first pick of the draft this year. Darnell Bailey has been huge for them. I don't think without Bailey, Hurley performs this well.
Yeah, there's a couple of Pistons maybe, you know.
Yeah, Bell Daniel lighting it up, had 6 threes yesterday. The Kings shut him down, but no one else seems to have been able to. But the Kings still couldn't get the win.
Dickie Souls is sort of front runner for MVP.
Oh, you think so? Yeah. That'd be a big pickup in your camp if you can grab him.
I like MVPs on the camp.
Yes, MVPs are very good. I like Jerome Dean's chances if the Bullets continue to win. Who else is up there? I don't really see any Sixers besides Dickey stepping up. Oh, nice passing here by the Lakers. Bailey to 40 years with beautiful passing. Inside to Almeida, who couldn't get it to go foul. 2:26, 33-17 Lakers. Almeida hits that one. Hits them both. Southpaw at the line. The lefty throws it up for grabs. Lucky pass there by the Bullets. Champs-Adam blocked from behind. Bailey up with nice passing again by the Lakers. Almeida again can't handle it. On the line. Lakers are passing very nicely right now. They're very disappointed at what happened yesterday.
Oh, I bet they were. I think they had that in the win column, too.
I'm sure they were looking way ahead of it. They were looking for this big matchup right here today.
It had me shocked that they lost that game.
Torelli again.
Oh.
His 4th 3 of the day.
I think he may be going for the record.
He's got to hit 9 of them.
About halfway there. Still got another quarter.
Bailey misses. Yes, he does. He's got 4. The official stats will be posted this week on MNBL19.driver.com.
I'll give you guys a call, all right? He can never make his mind up.
Who now?
What about? Which one?
The braids. The braids. The kid you asked for. Gus.
You didn't even know who it was. You didn't even know who it was.
Yeah, because these boys with one of your players. It's really Andrew. But his middle name is Gustavo, so he goes by Gus.
Well, then that lowers draft now. Who was our first pick last year? Yeah. Gene with a nice follow, couldn't get it to go. Backs out. Lakers on the giddy up again. Almeida catches that one. Backs out to Bailey. He does not shoot the 3 well. He opts not to. Hurley at the free throw line. Nice passing by the Lakers. They just can't get it to go. Nice play there, John Liu. What am I hearing? This guy, people on the Kings want to be let go of the contract. This ain't right.
They just seem to think the grass is greener on another farm, I guess.
Yeah, well, everybody wants to be on the championship team, but Gus got to realize, the Sixers won it last year. They don't have the same team.
Can't be playing time because he plays a lot over in the Kings organization.
Yes, it does. Has nothing to do with playing time, I'm sure. Nice play by Bailey. Goes a little short arm. Nice hustle there. Look at him, John Liu. First-year player for the Lakers, trying to get his rocking number 22. Big body. He's an Asian, too. Means nothing. Just the stereotypes, you know, the Asians are short. Not John Liu. .47 seconds left, 15-point lead for the Lakers. The Lakers pretty much held a 15-point lead the entire game.
Yeah, I don't think this game will be going overtime.
Yeah, you never know. Worse things have happened.
Oh, yeah.
40, a nice stop and pop. Good patience, did not panic. Up for Jonathan Johnson. Over to Dean. Johnson again. Johnson's a good point perimeter shooter. Dean with a three. Jerome Dean is the catalyst of the Bullets squad. He can only do so much without any extra help. The Bullets drafted some very nice young athletes, but they're very young in this league. Not quite as fine-tuned as Jerome Dean, so exactly my point. There's Sean Fortier, 2-year veteran, sneaking in right behind the defense, being very quiet. There we go. I see Rashad again. Jump, jump. A lot of talk going on with the Kings in the past week. I heard a Hawk wanted to come to the Kings at one point, and then he said, no, I want to be a Bullet. And then is it true Ravi Pandey or Pandey tried to get out of his contract to become a Hawk? Is it true?
I think that was the rumor. I approached him, but he said, Coach, I don't want to leave. I got to get over in the Kings organization.
And I heard Bernardo Stroud trying to con him into coming over. I heard him at the table earlier today.
But I did notice that the kid that wanted to leave the Hawks hit a bunch of three-pointers yesterday and decided he wants to stay. He's comfortable now in his role.
Oh, he did because he realizes he's not the point guard anymore. Oh, they got a win, so he's comfortable. Well, good for him. Stay with your team that you got drafted with.
Exactly.
39-23 in favor of the Lakers. We're starting the fourth quarter. Lakers pretty much have had the lead the entire game. I'm sure Coach Amos and assistant coach Will, who won't tell me his name, maybe his last name is Maine. That's what it says on his shirt. Will Maine? Or Will from Maine. I don't know.
It's not Will I Am, is it?
No, I hope not. He's everywhere. You never know. It could be. He's everywhere. A violation of technical. 6 people on the court for the Bullets.
They're trying to get an advantage, huh?
When day one is not in the building, things go wrong. Darnell Bailey shooting the free throw for the technical. 6 people on the court. Bullets are trailing, so I don't blame them for their try. That's a good effort. Usually the Lakers can't count, but today they got them. Bailey misses the first. He might not hit the free throws, or if he does hit the free throw, they still get the ball back. So that hurts any team when you're trailing. Missed them both.
Missed them both.
Should have put Hurley at the line.
Give me the loot. Give me the loot.
Bad man. I didn't tell you, I downloaded a ton of songs recently on my BitTorrents. A lot of hard-to-find funk. Real old-school stuff. I downloaded a whole plethora of songs. Breakdance music, over 300 songs on it. Never heard half of the songs. They must not be from this area. I was going to make some copies, but I had to delete that folder because there's just songs I didn't even heard of. And they didn't sound good either. Bring it back to my roots of the 80s. I miss the 80s.
I miss the 80s, too.
We were both much thinner. Both had more hair on our head. Not a care in the world. I have no problem jumping on cement, spinning on cardboard. Now we jump on the cement, we might not get up. Hell, we jump on a bed, we might not get up. I know I didn't want to get out of bed this morning.
Where's our Go Ref Go today?
Go Ref Go is working, actually. He finally has a job again. It'll probably last 3 weeks and he'll lose it. But that's what he does. He finds a job. A few weeks later, he's out of a job. I don't know how it happens, but it does. Just before the season started, he was working with a paving company. But, of course, winter is here now, so that's a seasonal job. I myself worked on the casino boat in Lynn. That was a seasonal job. But I finally have a nice job right now, and I can't wait till July hits so I can have a better job. Jerome Dean for 3. Throws it to the right.
He needs to follow his shot sometimes after he shoots it.
Yes, he does, and the Lakers don't need to shoot. They can just kill the clock. Final quarter. You're up 17. There's no hurry.
Yeah, they should be on cruise control unless they start firing up a bunch of unnecessary shots.
Balance the floor, move the ball around. The Bullets need to pressure the ball. Bullets should go out with a fight. Don't just lay back and wait. There you go. The Lakers are doing a beautiful thing right there. Joseph getting a little basket. Very patient.
They're patient and just look for the shot they wanted.
And this is where you get the other guys involved. You don't need a Bailey or Hurley to score, or Wenju. Now look at Bailey. Runs right to the ball. A true point guard. I think the best 2 point guards in the league this year would probably be Donnell Bailey and Lucas and Jemmy of the Pistons. Yeah, I think those two are the best 2 point guards. Jerome Dean could be the best point guard too, but I don't really see him as a point guard. He can handle the ball, but he's not suited for that role.
Yeah,
the other two are suited.
He has to work too hard.
Yeah, he's definitely an off guard, small forward, and he can just get more points doing it that way. To keep the ball in his hand kills his offense.
There's Will jumping up.
Maybe his Will the Thrill. He looks a little excited because I know it's not Reverend Bernard Stroud with a facelift. It's definitely not him, even though Will just did give the gas face. So Will from Maine, that's what we're going to say. I don't know what else to say. Going for his 5th. He's 5 for 9.
He could single-handedly bring him back if he can get a couple more open good looks.
Yeah, he's got a very awkward shot. It's like he shoots backwards.
Whatever works.
Listen to Will saying, pass it around, look for the open man. He's very content. Very quiet, unlike Laker coaching.
Yep.
And very surprised by his absence of voice. Andy Robinson, I haven't heard a word. Sitting at the end of the bench, I think Will told him to zip it or you're dead.
Yeah, I think Will's the new man.
I think Andy got a little shy, or he felt a little out of place when Will showed up.
I think he's down there taking notes now.
So he's the new statistician taking over for Candelicious?
The new secretary.
There you go. Who's getting suicides this week? Oh, nice pass in there from Jorsa to Wenju. And Vinny Cianci wants a timeout for the Bullets. While we pause for the cause, I just want to talk about a little something going on right here in the MNBL. Right at our concession stand, you can go there and purchase yourself a bracelet in the name of Michael Liu, a former MNBL Celtic, a 3-year graduate. He's a former champion. In the 2007 season, he won the title with the Celtics. We're sad to say last October he passed, and that is, I am wearing it right now. Let me throw it on camera right here. That is my, you really can't see it. It has his date of birth and the end date. It has his name, Michael Liu, on it. Come on down. They're $3 a piece, 2 for $5, and all the money goes in his name for a scholarship to any boy or girl in Malden High School. I think that's a great cause. So come on down. We have medium, we have large. It's at the concession stand here every weekend, Saturday and Sunday at the Fairway School. Get yourself a bracelet. I know we didn't sell too many today because it was the first day. We didn't put out the word, but we're putting the word out now. Come get your Michael Liu bracelet in honor. Even if you didn't know him, it goes to a scholarship for any boy or girl out there. Whatever money we bring in will be given to the person chosen at Malden High. Back to the action. We got 4:35 to go. 20-point Laker lead. Nice play, Alex Andon there with the jumper.
That kid sort of reminds me of Alan Biskin.
Yeah, he does. He does. He fits the bullet mold. Wen Zhu tried to go behind his back, but he didn't realize there was another bullet in front of Joseph. Chirilli just trying to get his.
6.
He's got 6.
Number 6.
Wen, travel. Nope, timeout.
I think.
Oh, and look at Coach Amos. Get him. He's arguing with Costa. What's he arguing for? You got the lead by 17. What are you yelling for? Yeah, why is he yelling at Costa? He's up 17. Yes, there was a three-pointer, Kamish. Timeout, Lakers. I want to know what they're arguing about.
I think the Lakers are upset that this kid is shooting too many three-pointers.
Why is he yelling at Costa? Shouldn't he be yelling at his team? He's at it again.
Maybe he thought Costa shot
Look
the
at him.
ball.
Get this. Get him on camera. Is he trying to pay him off? I heard he was trying to pay him off.
Trying to plead his case.
Look at him. Look at him. They're talking about going to the... Give him a tee. He's out of control. You know he ain't going to get a tee. He just threw a 10 in his pocket. You didn't catch that on camera. We didn't swing the camera over quick enough. We're going to have to pull Costa aside and see if he threw a 10 in his pocket. Coach Amos is smiling now. I think he's going to get the rest of the calls the rest of the way. I certainly hope not.
That too. Be on the shower.
Looks like Sam Wise's cousin from Lord of the Rings. Sam, I'm here to see Sam the Great. You're so strong, Sam Wise of the Shire. Oh, we have a foul on Jerome Dean reaching in. Are they going to the line with 3:54 to go, up 17? 13. Oh, third? No. Yeah. 13. My bad. Why am I getting 17? And who's smoking a cigarette? That ain't right. I smell a cigarette. Someone's in trouble. Don't let Commissioner Mazonson catch you. He'll throw you out of the gym.
The Bullets are still right there in striking distance. They can get a couple more threes off and some quick plays.
Oh, they're definitely in this game. They cut a couple threes, couple fouls, stops the clock. There you go. They missed. They got to hustle.
And Beanie's my man. I don't want to see my man giving the gas face.
Now I want to see them heels click. That's the best thing to see in this league. Well, that and picking up a fire extinguisher and running with it. A three right there. Oh, that could have helped their case. The Bullets got to swarm on defense. They got to attack that ball. They can't allow the Lakers to get every rebound on one shot attempt. Nice give and go, Hurley to Bailey. Oh, Bailey tried to no look. Chirilli intercepts.
And the guys that have been shooting the threes for the Bullets should continue shooting the threes.
Yeah, there he goes. He shoots another one. Oh, that looked good. Jerome Dean with the ball, and Chirilli's calling for it back.
One.
Why not? He's open. Oh, now he's trying too hard. He shouldn't have shot that. He should have faked it and went inside. You don't always need a three sometimes. You need to go in a couple times.
Don't live by the three.
Nope, because you will die by the three. There you go, and on for two. That's all you need.
There you go.
That's all you need. Now hustle back and get some defense, get some steals.
The Bullets are in this mini press, it looks like.
Down to 12. 1 point at a time. You got plenty of time at stop time. I smell a cigarette again. Timeout, Lakers. I heard it myself. I think Coach Amos has lost it. That's Marcus Bailey up there, the Pistons, trying to mock Coach Amos. Or was that Terrell Sutton? I don't know who it was. It was one of them.
The Bullets look a little happier than they did a quarter ago.
The stands have pretty much emptied. The last game, everybody wants to go home. Bullets are a little subdued in their huddle.
Yep, I think they have one more good push in them.
I think they're saying a prayer. Could be prayer time.
I expect the Bullets to give one good push for the next 2 minutes.
Surprised to see I didn't see Colchester or Leicester double this weekend. Actually, I did see Leicester for a moment yesterday. Sean Fortier from Donnell Bailey helps the Bullets cause with the short rim.
Oh yeah, Bullets are on the giddy.
But they gotta get that quick basket. Nice pass to Provatola. Vinny Cianci is off his feet finally. Bailey all the way by himself. Good layup. Nice strong move.
They needed to score that basket.
Yeah, they got it down to 10. Oh, Hurley was waiting for that.
I can't stand when you're making the momentum and you just throw the ball away.
Yeah. Lakers came back with a beautiful layup by Bailey. Then they throw the ball away. Well, he's got the size on him. Take advantage of the size.
Here's Will.i.am again.
Yep. Will.i.am from Maine.
Directing traffic out there for the Lakers.
Look at him. What did he pay off Coach Amos to take over the team? Did somebody buy Coach Amos out of his contract? I guess he's just going to be the eye candy of the team from now on. He does think he's a good-looking man. Ever since he got rid of the rooftop, he's all set. He's a handsome fella. He doesn't wear the shell anymore. What's up with that? Still a 13-point lead. A quick three or and one or something. Don't shoot that. That's a little out of control.
That was a little too deep.
He wants to pull that trigger.
Get back in position.
You got to push the ball now. They're down too many.
He'll hit one. See that?
And on for two. That's all he needs. A couple two-pointers and some good defense. Nice hustle by Johnson.
Timeout.
Timeout Bullets. Minute 32. All right, Mark Gagnon seems to be up on his toes right now.
He needs to check and see how many timeouts he has left. He might call one that he doesn't need and get it.
There he goes. Crisscross, make you jump. Rashad Langston himself reliving the old days.
There's Andy Robinson back out of the Shire.
Why is he yelling at the Costa? You know the Costa can't fit in the Shire. He's too tall. Go back to your house. Get your little children. Get your waitress wife. Hide in your little clay castle.
I noticed that Andy is sort of like a Coach Amos mini-me. Coach Amos argues with the ref. Andy got to argue with the ref next.
That's true. Oh. I got a phone call yesterday. I wasn't here at the games, but I heard Coach Amos left the locker room after their loss, and I heard Coach Andy Robinson kept him in that locker room. Mysterious phone call. I can't tell you who it was, but he kept him in there forever. I don't know if they were beating him up or he was actually trying to yell at them. Johnson with a nice-looking three. Very good form right there, 50 to 40 for a combination of 90.
They have to put the press on.
Well, they got to start committing fouls, too. They got to foul 40 He's the worst shooter out there. No, you don't want to foul. You can foul Hurley or 40 Or Joe. No, they foul Bailey. Not a great shooter, but can hit some free throws.
You know, if he hits 1 out of 2, and the Bullets come down and hit a 3.
A possibility. It's still there.
It's still right there. A minute 5 is a lifetime.
Only a 10-point lead. He missed the 2 technicals, but he hits this one. Hits them when it counts. That's what matters.
The Bullets need to box out on a miss.
Nope, he hit them both. It's crunch time, Bailey time.
I hate those passes.
Oh, yeah, that kills me. Trying to get the 3. You can't rely on Terrelli for everything. Johnson hit one a second ago. Why not? Give it again.
Another one.
Spread out that floor. Terrelli and Johnson on each side. Dean Lemire is a foul right there.
Dean can't be the one to keep fouling. How many fouls is that on Dean? It's 4.
That's 2 pair.
You can't afford to foul anymore. They need him on the floor.
Well, it's 48 seconds. It don't matter. It's a 9-point lead.
It ain't over till it's over.
He hits both of these. I'm saying it's over. I'm saying it's over. Bullets will score again, but they ain't going to catch up. Johnson for his 3rd one in a row. Went to the well one too many times. But hey, his shots look good.
I think it's over.
I agree. Joseph, they're going to foul him. There you go. Put it in his hands. Let him touch the ball. Spread the ball around. There's 5 people on the court. Let them all touch it. Joseph hits the first. Joseph last year was one of the best free throw shooters on the Lakers squad. He was in the top 10 for a little bit. Actually, he was number 1 at one time in the league.
He was?
Yeah, very early in the season. I think it was week 3, 4, or 5. He was the best free throw shooter in the league. Then due to, a lack of attempts, a couple misses here and there, he fell right out of the top 10. But I think he was up there all year. Dean for a deep 3. Don't foul now, it's over.
Just let them run the clock out.
We'll just focus on the score. I'm not going to get down there in front. 8 seconds to go. Just pass the ball around. Up 13, doesn't matter. Hurley for 3. And it goes! Billy Hurley hits the 3 at the buzzer. They didn't need it, but the roll goes in. A 15-point lead, a 15-point win for the Lakers. And Andy Robinson is arguing, what is he doing? They're saying a 2-pointer. Wasn't a 3, it was a 2-pointer. Either way, that is the ball game. The Lakers win by 15. They pretty much had the lead all day by 15. So apropos that they win by that score. Chris Rogers, any final words here on the Bullets' behalf? Without day 1, I mean, it was a tough game to even have.
The only final words I got is I hope the Kings can get one.
I hear you.
And on can get one.
Well, on that note, let's hope the Kings can get a win. The Lakers do improve to 4-2. The Bullets, I believe, go to 2-3. QG's leaving the building. We're going to say peace out. Congrats to the Lakers. Congrats to the Sonics. Congrats to the Sixers on big wins today. And the write-ups will be in the Friday Malden Mercury newspaper. You can go to MNBL19.com for the official stats in a couple days. Or you can go to ATRlive.com and see clips of Around the Rim and various things all over the place. So for Brad Worth Benton, Chris Rogers of the Kings, we'll see you at the next games.
Peace.